Hello everyone, this is Charlotte and we are chatting in cars. This is a podcast where I talk about random topics which I pulled out of a plastic bag. I'm currently about to drive home from a few errands. Hopefully I don't crash. It is a podcast where we talk about sensitive topics and I do swear quite a bit, and I'm not apologising for any of that because that is me. I swear. I'm apologising, do I care? Not really. Sorry. I wish I could, but anyway, I am an adult. If you would like to change the channel, absolutely, that is your right. That is your privilege as an adult to change the channel. Don't think for 1 second you have to sit here and listen to me. On the other hand, if you'd like to understand what I've been through or maybe you're facing similar issues or something, or you'd like a second perspective on something, then listen, I don't know. I will drop in and out of making sense right now because I'm currently navigating a car park with a bunch of people trying to do drive-thrus, which is possibly the worst design I've ever seen for a shopping centre. Anyway, alright, my topic for the drive home is personal training. Now, I'm slightly biased in this account. I don't mind going to the gym. I actually quite enjoy going to the gym these days. I like it. I picked it up quite late in life. I picked it up at about 33 years old, which is funny because I was actually married to a personal trainer, but the fact that he was such a bastard about it, I never wanted to go near it. So yeah, it's funny how that worked out. Anyway, so personal trainer, personal training is what I'm going to be discussing topic-wise for today. Now, if you are interested in perfecting the gym, yes, I would suggest getting a personal trainer. It's like having a coach, your own personal coach. I find it's expensive. You want to make sure you get a good one. They're pretty good at mediating experiences that are involving the gym, like how to lift weights, how to do it successfully to gain the most if you want to do strength training or things like that. They might help you lose weight if that's what you're aiming for. I could never get a hang of them myself. It feels like another one trying to give me orders. It never. My background is basically a parent who was constantly barking orders at me, so I kind of avoid that shit now as an adult because I'm not comfortable with being ordered about. And there are lovely personal trainers out there that are willing to be kind to you, but the one I was married to was a bit of a prick. He was definitely a gym Nazi. He wanted his way, and that's what I've come to associate personal training with, unfortunately. Although I will say it's worth the investment if you are looking to get better at something. If you really value it, then of course, yes. They'll show you how to do proper form. They'll show you how to, eat properly, eat cleanly, things like that. They will hold you accountable to your actions as well, which, I didn't like. Not that I avoid accountability, I definitely own my actions, but I just don't like being judged for not following someone else's rules in that way. I didn't like that side of things. But then again, I was married to one, and it was a constant lecture and a bitch and a critical, and it ruined it for me. What could have been really structured and helpful turned into this horrible experience where I was getting shouted at and belittled and things like that. But then again, bearing in mind he was an overt narc, so narcissists, they're all fun. Constantly critical about anything I did, so this was just another thing. And to be honest, he was passionate about it, so of course he was even more so critical when it came to me doing it, because this is one of his vested interests. Not only was he intensely involved in it and he had an interest in it, because he was built like, what's that Chris guy, Captain America guy? Chris, fuck me, I don't know. Is it Chris? Am I even getting the right guy? The blonde guy. God, am I even getting the right guy? I don't know. Anyway, that was who he modeled his physique on, basically. And he got there, I can see that, but along with it came the absolute prick narcissism shit, where he had, thought he was better than everyone because of what he could lift. And I'm going, well, yeah, you're just an asshole, dude. It's like, you should be doing that with humility. It's like, don't sit there fucking knocking out other people for that shit. Nah, guy was a pig. Anyway, I don't know what happened to him. He's probably in a van somewhere, homeless. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, so yeah, if you want to be healthy and you really want bear in mind that find a good personal trainer that's humble, man. And you don't want a, uptight asshole that's gonna think less of you for taking a day off. You want to find someone that understands your needs and what you're going through in life and things like that. It's not just personal training either as well. They become, semi like a life coach as well. Some of the conversations I've had with other personal trainers, not being trained by them, but just having discussions with them because we're in that kind of a social circle, they can be really considerate, nice people. They just help you with, life issues and stuff because they come across a lot of people and a lot of issues that people have which lead to a lack of healthy lifestyle, and they help them work through it. There is, however, a strong strain of vanity in there as well. I will say that. It's not attractive. With the vanity comes the propensity to sort of, think less of people if they don't do exactly what they're doing, and there's an arrogance as well. But that might just be the circle I was hanging around because of my ex-husband. So I don't know. My ex-husband also used to train my brother, who is quite portly. He definitely hit that. He got to about 25 and started spreading. I don't mind it. I think it's cool. I'm like, dude, are you comfortable with yourself? Whatever. I was married to a guy that looked like a bodybuilder. All I can tell you is I've not had good experiences with guys that look like bodybuilders. They tend to become arrogant assholes. But then again, my ex-boyfriend who came after him had like a dad bod. I found it attractive. I'm like, this is cool. Okay, whatever. It's like these guys have this huge pressure to look a certain way. Girls have a pressure to look a certain way as well. I find that fascinating. It's like, for all that we sit there and bitching about guys saying that we assume guys are saying that we have to be skinny and shit like that. We have the same pressure on them, supposedly, that they have to be ripped. And I'm like, well, first of all, I know living with a ripped guy is not as fun as you think because he becomes so fucking dramatic about where we eat or what we eat or what we're doing. And you never see him because they're always in the fucking gym doing something or someone. Yeah, he was not a monogamous. Anyway, fuck that guy. I hate that guy. Anyway, next one will be a monogamist. I will make sure, otherwise he will die. Anyway, yeah, no. But, they become so fucking self-absorbed and vain because they've got to get the perfect fucking shape or the perfect, and you're like, it's all ego, man. It's not attractive. It's getting in the way of any kind of relationship because you're so fucking self-absorbed. And they look at you like you're shit because you're not like them. And then you go, I don't know why I started going out with you. I don't know why I married you. It's like, just an asshole, dude. So that turns me off dating personal trainers. I won't even hire them, to be honest. It sounds, slightly biased and probably trauma-based, but I won't even employ them. But that's a personal thing for me. I prefer to do it alone. And I do prefer to train in the gym alone, so. It's like, why don't you get a training buddy? I'm just like, no, because if I get a training buddy, it'll just get in the way of me actually getting anything done. You have to share equipment. I hate doing that because then I have to wait. And I'm like, dude, I need to do a job. Just let me get in, get out, get the fuck out of your way. But don't you want to train with your buddies and a personal thing and social lift? It's like, no, this is a functionalist building. I came here to lift and leave. If I wanted social, I go to a cafe. It's weird. It's like going to a toilet and trying to make friends. It's weird. To me, it's weird. People are different, of course. Personal trainers will keep you on track with your nutrition as well because they want to know that they're doing their job properly. And if you're sitting there eating cookies, which I do, they're going to give you the shits for it, right? They're not going to be happy because you're just wasting their efforts. I've known some nice older personal trainers, like we used to have one personal trainer that was at my old gym who was lovely. I can't remember her name, I think it was Sally. But she was a mum, she was about 50. She was nice, she was more understanding, and she was tended to aim for female clients. I suppose it's more understanding that way if your girls feel more comfortable with other girls, I guess. It is awkward, dude, to train with a guy trainer, I will say that. But it's awkward to train amongst guys in general. I know as soon as I'm on the squat rack, I'm like inside, I'm going, oh, for fuck's sake, get away from me. Get away from the mirrors, get away from me. I'm like, stop staring at my taint, dude, what the fuck? It's creepy. Because as soon as you go on the squat rack, instantly there's a guy behind you doing something. And it's like, what the fuck? Why now, dude? Why now? This is creepy enough. I'm wearing spandex in a fucking public arena, making weird faces and sweating. Why do you need to be standing behind me while I squat? I mean, even when I go in the gym, I'm not a girl. I act like a guy. I'm there to be a functionalist. Lift weights, get the fuck out. I'm not there prancing around, trying to pick up guys, flirting with everyone, wearing Lululemons, which is a walking yeast infection, which I've yet to figure out why they're still doing that, because it just proves that you don't fucking lift, because you're cheating with Lululemons, and it looks like your asshole's eating your underwear anyway. How is that attractive? Are you butt hungry? What is this? Sounds like an infection. Gross. And you never go ass to mouth anyway. What the fuck? The E. coli in that underwear. I cannot even imagine. Anyway, that's so attractive. Oh yeah, gut sake. No, that's disgusting. That's not sexy. Ugh. Anyway, I hate Lululemon girls because I swear to God, they just turn up, they fuck around, they touch everything, they don't wipe anything down, and then they fuck off. Or they go on the treadmill for like 2 hours and do fuck all. It annoys the shit out of me. It's like, why are you even here? You just want to give the appearance that you're fucking doing anything. It bugs the shit out of me. I just want to give the appearance that I go to the gym to do something. It's like, we all know that you're not fucking eating. You've got no muscle tone. You're not lifting anything. You are skinny fat. It bugs the shit out of me. Do you want to do that? Go for a walk on the beach or something. It's completely different. It's a bigger arena. Everyone can say, oh, aren't you wonderfully skinny? And now fuck off. It bugs the shit out of me. I shouldn't be angry, but it does. It bugs me. It's like they go to the weight rack and they pick up the most flimsiest fucking weights and they lift at the rack. And it's like, get the fuck out of the floor. You're annoying me now. If you're gonna be in the weights section, lift some actual fucking weights. Just lift some fucking weights. None of this, what is this, 2 kilo dumbbells? What are you doing with that? Who is using that? I don't know. Having said that, I don't know if I'm doing anything particularly good anyway, so fuck it. I know my deadlift form is all fucked up, so but that's because I'm compensating for a fucked up pelvic problem. Thank you, hips and genetics. But I'm not even looking at the fucking dumbbells. I'm doing overheads with weighted bars and shit. Like weighted Olympic bars, squats. Oh, I swear to God, they're fucking useless. They give me the shit. Anyway, I could bitch all day about these girls. Don't even get me started. The pointless fuckers leave. You're in the way. I'm like, I'm lifted like a whole 2 kilos. My bag's heavier than that, bitch. Get out. That's horrible. Stop being a bitch. I won't. Okay. Anyway, so I'm hanging out with the guys. And I'm telling you what, some of the biggest things you will see in the gym. The gym shows me everything about what you are as a guy. It shows me what kind of a guy you are. If you are not wiping anything down, I know you're a selfish, arrogant fuck. If you are not re-whacking your weights, it shows me you're fucking lazy. If you are half-assing your squats, not going ass to grass, it shows me that you're half-assing your life. If you are not bringing a drink bottle or a towel and expecting the facilities to provide for you, it shows me you're a mama's boy and you're not going to wipe your own ass. All these fucking things. If you're sitting there staring at girls and being a creeper, it shows me that you've probably got some kind of, felony waiting to happen. It's like, I watch them and I love doing it because it's disgusting, but I love watching them. It's like Ripley's Believe It or Not, or You Can't Look Away. It's appalling, but you can't look away. But to be honest, I'm looking for a predator threat, basically. Not the predator versus alien kind of predator, that's kind of cool, but, you know, like a rape threat is the only reason I would be checking out guys in the gym, pretty much. I have been recently, I've been forcing myself to look at guys in the gym because I'm like, I'm single. I got to look around with someone who's got similar interests to me, right? Anyway. And the more I look, the more I see these cock-blocking acts. I'm like, you are never touching me naked. Because you didn't wipe that bench down. It's like, ugh. I don't want to even know how disgusting your body is. Unclean. Oh my god. Oh, it's fun. You can be a real bitch about this. Anyway, I don't mind. You gotta have fun and pass dirty anyway. You gotta have some fun about something. So personal trainers, they lead to arrogance maybe. They can be incredibly helpful. You got to watch out for the bad ones though. And some of them, I found, some of my friends, my ex-husbands, were just training people for the money. And they pump you up and get you going and everything's fucking fantastic, it's great. But then you actually watch them in practice and the form they're showing and teaching is shit. But you don't know any better because you're a noob. So you're sitting there with your little pre-workout 101, thank you bulk nutrients, and you're trying to, you know, lift this fucking weight that you have no concept of how to fucking lift because no one's showing you properly. And you're paying your money. And some people get, some of these trainers are getting like $90 an hour. I'm going, what the fuck, $90 an hour? I'm a teacher, I worked it out the other day because I was chuffed because we got a pay rise. 3% pay rise, woo! To deal with inflation and bills and that and petrol prices and shit. I don't know if it will help, I hope it does. But I get, what do I get? I'm trying to work it out. I think it's $401 a day. Yeah, I think it's about $60 an hour, something like that. My maths is off, I know my maths is off because I'm trying to drive and think at the same time, it's not working. But $90 for a personal trainer, that's crazy. I'm sitting there going, how you guys not got better lifestyle? It's like, because personal trainers aren't deemed a necessity. It's like, no, well, they are a luxury, aren't they, really? Not many people would want a personal trainer because they don't like being told what to do, I think, as well. You've got to have to swallow your pride a bit to take advice from someone else. I would take advice from a doctor, but a personal trainer, I'm like, you got your degree in some kind of remedial college or something, didn't you? Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't seem very reputable to me. If you can Google it on the internet, it feels like it's not really a job. And having said that, my husband, or my ex-husband, never earned any real money as a personal trainer. He started up his own business doing boot camps and things like that because they wouldn't hire him in a gym. And if they do hire you in a gym, they take something like 20% of your pay for establishment costs. So he was earning next to fucking nothing and I was providing for him. So I didn't deem personal training as a proper fucking job. Not that I ever said anything about it because it was his passion and I wanted to be supportive. It's like, oh yeah, you could be a personal trainer, you start your boot camps. Earning fuck all and I'm paying the bills. But, you know, that's fine. You love me, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, they don't. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if I'd go into it unless you are absolutely certain that you have a segue into some kind of really well-paid position. I wouldn't bother becoming a personal trainer. Even he wanted to sit, because you can get a Bachelor of Science, and apparently that helps you get a job, and I'm going, helps you get a job with who? I don't know, because it didn't help anything, and they still earn next to fucking nothing. Funny thing is though, he started sitting that and he practiced shits with the, you go through a uni to get that degree, funny enough. Bachelor of Science, you go through a uni to get that degree. He was, yeah, going with the local uni, which is pretty standardised, established one. It'd been around for a long time. It was reputable, seemingly. But he cracked the shits with the people that were giving him the course, essentially, and he rage quit. So after a year, and the course was only like 2 years He did it for a year and then he rage quit because he didn't like the way they were teaching. That's narc. That's pure narcissist. That is someone who's trying to help you. You are paying for someone to try and help you, and then you just, I don't like the way you're doing it, so fuck off. Of course, now he's walked out with nothing. No job, because he's an arsehole. He's got little to no money because I was the one carrying him. And I have a strong feeling, given that I drove past his dad's house at some point in the last year or so, that he's living in a van. And I'm like, the fuck are you on, boy? So I wouldn't go into that as a job choice. It's a bit risky given the current economic climate. But you know what? Couldn't have happened to a nicer person anyway. It's not bitter. It's karma. He was not a nice guy. Anyway. I love when loose ends get tied. Or cut off, one of them. So, he was training my brother at one stage. My brother's quite poorly. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent completely there. My brain glitched. But he wasn't really considerate of my brother's size. And he's a big guy. He's 110. He's 6'1". He's 110. He looks pregnant. I'm not going to joke about it because I love my brother, but you know, he definitely eats the fucking cake. Actually, with his case, it's more cheese. Anything baked goods. That runs. Anyway, he's an emotional eater. But he would, and I love emotional eaters. I love them so much. I can understand. I'm like, I know why you eat, people. It's not that bad. What you need is hugs. You're trying to cover yourself in hugs, but they're like food hugs. Hence the reason you're putting on an extra layer of fat. It's a hug, but with nice taste. Because cannibalism is frowned upon. No, wait, hang on. But, you know, he's an emotional eater. I can relate to that, kind of. I'm an emotional anti-eater, if that makes sense. So I'll just go the other way. I don't know what that is. I've got to look more into that. It is anorexia, obviously, but I've got to look into why one goes the other way and the other goes another way. But he would just bark orders at him. And he was just angry and aggressive, and he was, you have to get this done. And I'm sitting there going, looking at my brother, I'm going, you're going to have a fucking heart attack in a minute, dude. Look at him. You're a big guy. This isn't safe for you. Of course, now my brother's taken up CrossFit, which is also insane. Don't do that unless you want to get injured, as far as I'm concerned. It's high intensity, yes, and it's low intelligence. Why do you do it? I know. How can I fuck up my back really fast? CrossFit. Fuck my knees too. Yeah. Shoulder complaints? Fuck it. CrossFit. No. Anything that involves large weights or, you know, just slow it down, dude. Don't go crazy. I'm watching these guys in the gym currently. They're lifting the heavy weights, but they're doing it by sheer force. Their form is all fucked up. I'm waiting for them to rip the backs out, essentially. Sooner or later, someone's going to bust a fucking knee. They're going to dislocate something, and I'm just going to, I don't know if I'll leave them to it, because I'm really getting to that point. And they make the noises with it, and I'm going, dude, you are lifting too heavy. Too heavy. And then they drop the weight. It's like, well, now I just have to be, you know, slap you. It's horrible. It's bad etiquette. I hate bad gym etiquette. I really do. But that could be residual from my ex-husband being a gym Nazi. I don't know. Bearing in mind, if you ever get a chance to, go and look up Bro Science on YouTube. That guy's fucking hilarious. He's sort of like an anti-character, you know? He's an asshole. He's a caricature, obviously, but he's an asshole, Gym Bro. Disgusting. Attractive guy, but still not that character I would not go out. No. Too arrogant, too bleh. But that's the whole point of that person. So, but I did pick up a lot of good tips about lifting and stuff from that show, and gym etiquette and what not to do and what to do. Yeah, it's interesting to watch because it's meant to be done in humor. Obviously, it's a comedy thing, and he's created this character where this guy is an absolute gym pig. But yeah, I hope he's not like that in real life. Because it's a shame if he is. I'm going, why are you like that? No, you don't want to be like that, man. I don't know, some people are into it. Ugh, some people elected Trump in. I don't know that. That was a fucking nightmare. Anyway, some people like pigs. So what can you get from the gym? What can you do? Alright, my gym people right now, they keep pushing for get a personal trainer, and I don't buy into that simply because it's marketing. I will not, if you show me a commercial, I will absolutely not buy that product. Simply because you've shown me an ad for it. I'm going, well, now I can't, because you've just shoved things in my face. I'm not doing it. I don't know if that's some kind of defiant thing from this childhood, or I don't know. But it's just rude. So they keep pushing on the gym TVs. Go and sign up with fucking our gym girl, who's nice, actually. She's nice. It's called Asia, ACIA. What the fuck? Asia. Fuck off. They're always called, like, Emerald. It's all stripper names, isn't it? It's like, what? You're in the wrong... Well, I suppose not. But, you know, I suppose this is more wholesome than being a stripper at this point. But, seriously? ACIA. First of all, ASIA. Speaking as a teacher. Oh my god. Anyway. So... Oh, Christ. Gym training. I love gyms. I do. I know I get pissy at the other people there, but I do like the gym. I do. I go 4 days a week. I used to go 6 days a week. Right. But I have my yoga and Pilates class. I thoroughly encourage that. Do yoga and Pilates class teachers count? Because if they do, as personal trainers, it's a great idea. Sign up to a yoga and Pilates class. I was using yoga to stretch out my joints. So I was doing the weights first thing in the morning. I'm a morning person. If I could, I can't do it right with the gym I am now because it's too cramped in the morning. And I have to be on call in the morning. So wherever I get called, I'll get my message first thing in the morning. And I have to be ready to go. Bag in hand and everything. But I was doing, what was I doing? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday morning, 5 a.m. Beautiful. Empty gym. Loved it. I fucking love it when it's public holidays because nobody turns up and I'm like, yes, fucking yes. And then I was doing Tuesday yoga, Thursday Pilates nighttime. It was genius because what was I doing? Compacting my muscles in the morning, and then yoga, I was stretching them out again, and Thursdays with Pilates, I was working on my core, and that was helping my form and posture, and it worked out really well. I got very lean. I bulked up and I got lean, and I liked that. I didn't get to keep it because the gym I go to at the moment doesn't have any kind of classes. Although I am in an area where yoga classes are everywhere, but I'm hesitant because they're more like alternative hippie kind of yoga classes where you got to start, sticking candles up your bum and shit. I don't want to. I seriously just did it to relax the constricted muscles I already had. I don't actually think they stick candles up their bum, but I'm in that kind of an area. Let me sage my asshole. It's like, what the fuck? My chakras, man, my chakras. I just want to stretch out my quads. Why are we doing that? Oh my god. But yeah, I'm semi hippie. I'm pretty alternative, but I'm not that fucking alternative where I'm like, I don't buy rocks and shit. I'm into tarot and stuff, divinist, but I never done drugs. I don't advocate smoking weed and stuff like that. So I'm just not that far into it. I don't know what good having an amethyst is going to help you with. I don't know. That's a cultural thing. That's a you thing. It never resonated with me. Maybe I don't have that gift, but I don't know. Some people like it. So that's the reason I haven't signed up to the local yoga classes. Plus, it's hit and miss with yoga teachers. I had this amazing, and I'm still friends with her on Facebook, amazing yoga teacher called Grace, and she was from Yorkshire or somewhere I'd been in England, and I loved it because I I recognised the accent, and it was like being with one of my people, you know. I'm not from Yorkshire, but English people. As soon as I run into English people, I hear the accent, any fucking English accent. UK accent, actually. I love the Scots as well, Welsh. Any kind of that. Instant in. It's an instant in. I'm like, right, he's one of ours. Good. You hear the Australian twang, you're like, fuck off. It's an idiot. Go away. I don't want to talk to these people. I've had enough. I've lived here long enough. I know what this is about. But UK people, British people, instant in. I love these people. I miss them. I really do. I'm looking forward to going back on tour. But she was lovely, and it's a hit and miss because we had this, when she went away on holiday, she went away to Nepal for about 6 weeks or something, and we had some Bulgarian chick turn up, and I'm like, okay. And then we had like this weird tweaky Australian guy with very clear generalized anxiety and rage issues, and he was getting angry at us for not getting it exactly right. And he was also touchy-feely, and I'm like, you do not fucking touch me, dude. Let me just crack your form. You crack my form and I'll crack my foot up your ass. Get away from me. I don't care what chakras are misaligned. I will fix it myself. Do not touch me. I was like, no. It's a very touchy-feely thing. I'm like, you are not touching me. No one is touching me. I will tolerate Grace touching me because I know her. I will tolerate my friend Ellie touching me because she's currently doing a chiropractic course. I'm like, I know her. I will tolerate that. You, I don't fucking know. Get away from me. Don't touch me. And the fact that it was male as well is like, no. No. Boys don't touch me. Thank you. No. Not unless I'm, like, if it's got to the point where I'm touching you, either my gay friend, my brother, or some guy I'm having sex with, because I don't touch other guys. I'm not that kind of, it's very personal for me. Very, very, like, sexual, bordering on intimacy kind of personal. I do not touch other guys. I don't like touching girls either, because I am bi, but I just don't, I'll hug girls, but yeah, personal trainers touching me, yeah, you're not getting your fingers back when you touch me. Like, I will find a way to remove that shit, and you will never do that again. Anyway, so I'm not the kind, you know how you get those people that are like, hugs, like everything's a hug, and then they kiss you on the cheek and you're like, the fuck did you just do? I feel violated. It's like, it's some kind of thing. I don't know if it's just me being British or what, but when people come up and they kiss you on the cheek, and sometimes they kiss you twice, and it's like, I'm gonna throw up. Why are you touching me? I did not sanction this. Sanction? Is that the word? It's like, I did not agree to this. Sanctions when you not agree. Okay, yes, gotcha. Russia, gotcha. But it's like, how can you be so personal with people and not know them, and just, it's like a throwaway thing? It's like, I don't, man. But then again, touch is my love language, and I'm like, what are you implying by kissing me on the cheek? It's like, what are you saying, mate? Are you trying to start a fight? Are you saying I'm a whore? So no, I don't. I do hug my gay friend Chris. I love him. He's fabulous. You have to love him. He's gorgeous. Anyway, nah, he likes cock more than I do. So there's no, male threats there. No worries about guys sexually assaulting you and stuff like that. Having said that, I have been sexually assaulted. It's probably a contributing factor to why I don't like guys touching me. That's another podcast. Let's have that one another day, because I have just arrived at my apartment. So I'm going to chat later. Right, it's Monday afternoon. I've just ridden home from work. I'm going to eat something. Please have a great day. If you want to sign up for a personal trainer, that is absolutely your business. I don't particularly have any faith in them, but that's me, because of my bad experiences. My bad experiences should not dictate your decisions in life, obviously. Do what you feel like, huh? Right? It's like, it's not hurting anyone. If you feel it could help, then do it. Yeah, if you got the money, if you're not wasting your money, if you find a good one, absolutely. Do your thing, man. That's you. I would rather train alone and get my shit done and leave making sure I follow every gym etiquette I can think of, because if I didn't uphold that, I would fucking lose my shit. But that's part of me autism, isn't it? Rules. I fucking love rules. Anyway, have a great afternoon. I will see you tomorrow morning when I drive back to work.